Hi, how are you? Nice to have you back. We're just going to do the tarot and we're going to be doing it for the 11th of, I've just got a whole stack, just going to get sorted, for the 11th of August, sorry about that. And we're talking about Jupiter going direct, the planet of expansion and optimism is going direct in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. Mercury enters Leo, so the house of Leo is really full at the moment. So there's a lot of fire in our sign, there's a lot of self in our sign, and there's a lot of thinking about me and going forward. And Uranus, the Great Awakener, which is the name for Uranus, is going retrograde. And she's going retrograde in Taurus, which is an earth sign. So that's all very nice. You can have a look for that for more meanings. I'm going to be using a fabulous new deck. I love it a lot. And it's called the Chinese Tarot. And it's got some beautiful, look at that, you'd think I'd have it right by now. Some beautiful, beautiful imagery. So I'm just going to have a look at that. Just getting the cards out. Oops. Beautiful. Okay. Got the message one more. We've got 5, so we'll see what the one. I said one more, and out comes 2. Very nice. Very good. Right. Perfect. Really nice. It sits nicely. All right, lovely. And now, what is also very, very nice, the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups talks about wishes. So it's talking about fulfillment, what makes us valuable, what makes us valuable, what we value, and I think that also helps make us valuable. And this is the Divine Wish card. It is like the Star card, and it's coming in, and this is the environment around us. And when you think about this, the wish card or the cup card, I want you to be thinking about the manifestations. So a lot of us have been working really hard, putting out the intent. I asked you to put out the intent before with the new moon because it was a super moon, and I really wanted you to max out this opportunity of a new moon, super moon, and the sun moving into Leo after the eclipse. And these intentions are being further enhanced and granted with the Nine of Cups. So some of the things that you've asked for and been manifesting will start to arrive. The only thing I'm going to give you about manifesting is not always a direct science. So sometimes what the universe gives you is their understanding of what you've asked for. And that might necessarily be a direct translation. So I want you to keep your eyes and ears and senses all open and receptive. And be receptive to what comes in. Because even though initially what might land on your plate or you might see appear in your life might not be exactly what you were after, it might be exactly what you need. And it might be a stepping stone towards what you're after. So please be open. And I'm saying that especially now because of all the planets in Leo. We might be a little bit full of ourselves and really focused on what I want, I need, and how I see my life. And so not necessarily being open to what the Masters of the Universe are handing to you. And so I just want you to make sure you remain open. All right. Looking at the coins, the first card that came out, and it's interesting how I've laid them out actually, but the first card that came out was the Queen of Cups. Okay. And there she is there, and she's got the 3 stalks. And stalks in a lot of the Confucius and Chinese mythology Storks are the bearer. Oh, she's got 4 storks. My apologies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Storks are the bearers of gifts, the bearers of good information. They're also seen as being very feminine. They're always associated with the Empress, and often you see them guiding and guarding major tombs and temples. And this is this card. She's surrounded by the 4 storks, so there's good messages coming. She's also got a disc of the sun in the sky. We were talking about Leo, and she's also sitting on another disc, standing on another disc. So this is circular, this is full, this is 4, which is very stable. So we're talking about a person who is queen of their self, of their emotions, of their values, and they're very open to messages that are going to come to them, and they realize that they're at the height of their power, but they also realize that they're at the beginning, because remember, endings, beginnings are the same. You're in the end of one cycle and you're thinking about going into another with this particular aspect. Followed on from that is the 3 of Staves, which I really like. Look at the energy in that. Look at the energy of that. Now, what I want you to notice with this is that all 3 are in the air. And the gentleman is attempting to keep all 3 in the air, which is interesting. It's a different way of looking at the 3 of Staves. So this is actually looking at us saying there's a little bit of juggling happening at the moment. And it's a lot of hard work to keep all 3 of those options going and moving. And you can see from one of those, eventually, you're going to have to put one down. So for a lot of us, there's going to be an enormous amount of opportunity. And I think that is really true because we've also got the 7 coming in. And when you get the 7 of Cups coming in, that's a lot of opportunity. And can you see there, lying, manifesting, dreaming, imagining, and creating? So there's a lot of opportunity coming in at the moment. There's a lot of messages coming in, and there's a great opportunity for all of us within them. And the Staves is talking about great opportunity, but also the work of keeping options in the ground, off the ground, keeping them in the air. And eventually we will need to make that kind of decision. All right. The side of that, we've got the 8 of Pentacles that talks about really, look how industrious that card is. So it looks like hard work, progression, but really it looks like we're really working hard and we're learning and mastering as we go along with this 8. So there's a lot of work coming up for us, and that makes sense because as you move forward with something, as you create something, as the intention comes into being, there is something new to take on and to learn, and often there's something new to master. So that's beautiful. You do have the 6 of Staves, 6 of Wands, Staves of Wands, and that's talking about success, being triumphant. And now what is interesting about that success card is that you are standing out from the pack. You're standing out from the pack. So this is a really good time for you to think about what makes you different to everybody else and to put that forward. I think that's really interesting message about, and this is success. This is recognition, this is putting you forward and other people recognizing your expertise and your knowledge and supporting that. All right. What we've got underneath that, which is lovely, and this is the last card that came out, is the Heavenly Master, which is number 5, which is talking here about the Hierophant, which I think is number 5 is interesting because this is definitely talking about balance again. You've got yin and yang and you've got the circle. You have the Queen of Cups. She's also got 2 circles, the sun, and sitting on a disc of the world. And she's also got 4 stalks. So we're talking about very much some symmetry here. So this is talking about Heavenly Master. And what the Heavenly Master is got the smoke, it's got the symbolism. What this is talking about is a unity. It's talking about a unity between you and the Universal Masters and the direction that you are going in. So this should be a great time for us to be feeling inspired and connected instinctively to the universe and what we are doing. And particularly if we've gone through those eclipses and we've gotten rid of those things we should have gotten rid of, those things that are holding us back or those things that didn't belong, we've created this really clear field for us to be quite focused. I think the other thing that perhaps is coming up with this one is that there might be some aspects that we still haven't cleared up, that we might be getting little niggles about. And I think that's why we're working so hard to keep everything balanced. And this is definitely saying to us, one of them's going to drop. So choose which two you catch. But the Heavenly Master is definitely saying we are in a great place and we are greatly connected. There's opportunities coming in. There's recognition coming in, and that might be part of those opportunities. There's harmony coming in, but there's a little bit of work to be done because we cannot be master of everything. Just hold a bit while I adjust the lighting. So we might need to be thinking about what we keep and what we let go. The other interesting thing about this card, I'm just going to show you the 8, is that there are two aspects of this. In the background is the person hardworking. In the foreground is the same person counting out their successes. And I think that's a really nice set of cards. And the 9 of Cups says whatever we've been manifesting is coming in. So I think that looks really nice. I'm just double checking because I thought I got another box for Fortune. I thought I was going to do one of those. Oh, yes, they're saying. Okay, all right. Okay. Lightworker Oracle deck. Oh, I wasn't going to do a card, but I was told to do a card, so we'll see what comes up. This is kind of like an advice card. That's 3. Yeah. Beautiful. Reassurance of the golden light. Heavenly Master. Okay. Reassurance of the golden light. Do I need to say more? Congratulations. You're on the right path, heading in the right direction. Good luck. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon because there's a lot happening in the middle of August. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care.